largest. This is a largest phylum. Phylum among animal kingdom. So first character, the Arthropoda is the largest phylum. So there are many phylums. You already know name of the phylums: Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora. So among those phylums, the Arthropoda is a largest phylum among the animal kingdom. It is very important. It is a largest phylum. Second character, two-thirds of animal species or insects belongs to Arthropoda. Earth two-thirds of ಏನು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಅದಾವಲ್ರಿ, ಸೊ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ರಿ Arthropoda ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. That's why this phylum is called as a largest phylum. So two-thirds of species belongs to so Arthropoda phylum. This is about second character. Third character, the Arthropodas are having organ system level of organization. So organ system of level of organization, you already know meaning of organ system. So many organs are together and form a one system. I told digestive system in human is a one organ system. So the Arthropodas consisting of the organ system level of organization. So many organs are to form a one organ system, and those organs are perform a particular function. This is about organ system level of organization. Next, these are triploblastic. Triploblastic is nothing but there are three layers are present. Those are ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, and these are bilaterally symmetrical. These are bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally symmetrical means if the body of an organism is cut into two equal halves, those are look like a mirror images. That is called as a bilaterally symmetrical. So next character, the body of an Arthropoda organism is segmented. So segmented means here, look here, this is an example of Arthropoda. The animal name or organism name is prawn. This is the structure of prawn. So body is segmented. So these are the segments. The segmented body is present in the Arthropoda. That's why they mention in the character that is segmented. Body is segments present in the. So and these are coelomates. Next character. The body is divided into. The body is divided into head, thorax and tail. Also legs. So look here, the body of an organism. Here divided. Here whole organism it is. So body of an organism is divided into head. This is head. And thorax. Thorax later head is forms a cephalothorax. So right, head plus thorax later forms the cephalothorax. So thorax is nothing but a mid part of the body. So mid part and abdomen. Abdomen is nothing but a stomach part and tail and later legs. So these are also all are parts present in the arthropods organism. Next character, respiration. How the respiration is takes place. How the exchange of the gases. In human beings, the exchange of gases takes place by means of nose. So likewise, the organisms are belongs to arthropods are respire. Respiration is nothing but an exchange of the gases. It takes place by means of gills. Gills are present. So next character, excretion. Excretion. So excretion takes place by means of Malpighian tubules. So this is important, Malpighian tubules. For example, in human being, the excretion takes place by means of kidney. Kidney present in the so likewise kidney, the Malpighian tubules are present for the excretion process. Excretion is nothing but a removal of the waste substances from the body of an organism. So Malpighian tubules are help in the removing of the waste substances from an organism. Next character, these are dioecious. These are dioecious. You already know meaning of dioecious. Dioecious is nothing but sexes are separate. The female arthropoda is different and male arthropoda is different. That's why these are dioecious. Next, fertilization. Fertilization is internal. Is nothing but the fertilization takes place inside the female body. Fertilization is nothing but a fusion of the gametes. That's why fertilization takes place inside the female body. Next, development. Next character, development. So development is direct. So direct development is nothing but the young one is directly developed into a adult. So that's why the development is direct. Another character is these are oviparous. Oviparous. So it is important meaning of oviparous. So right, oviparous means if an organism is directly organism is lays the egg and later egg is hatched. From the hatched egg the offspring is developed. That process is called as a oviparous, or it is commonly called as egg laying organisms. Egg laying organisms. Those insects, silkworm, butterflies. These are the examples belongs to arthropods. So these are all organisms are having a jointed legs. So next phylum is about phylum mollusca. Mollusca ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಏನಂತಾರ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೃದ್ವಂಗಿಗಳು ಅಂತಾರೆ. So mollusca are having a soft body. That's why the name is given as a mollusca. So first characteristic of mollusca is this is the second largest phylum in kingdom Animalia. So first largest phylum is Arthropoda and second largest phylum is kingdom Mollusca. Next character, these are also having organ system grade of organization. Here also several organs are present. Many organs are present and form a one system. Next character, the molluscas are terrestrial. They survive on the land condition. Aquatic, that means some are marine forms and some are freshwater forms. So these are both aquatic as well as terrestrial. Next character, the body is divided into first one head, second muscular foot, third is visceral hump. So ಈಗ arthropod ಒಳಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. So arthropod ಒಳಗ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಂ ಬಾಡಿಯನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಹೆಡ್, ಥೊರಾಕ್ಸ್, ಟೇಲ್. So ಹಂಗ ಏನ್ರಿ mollusca. So mollusca ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಂ ಅನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? So head present ಇರ್ತದ. So ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಂ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದ ರೀ? ಹೆಡ್ present ಇರ್ತದ. Next muscular foot head muscular foot present ಇರ್ತದ. Next ಏನಿರ್ತದ ರೀ? visceral hump. This is a special characteristic of phylum mollusca. Visceral hump is also called as a visceral mass. That visceral mass holds. ಈ visceral mass ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ present ಇರ್ತಾವ? So it holds digestive system, respiration system and reproductive system. So visceral mass ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನ್ರಿ ಒಂದು ಬಾಡಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ರಿ ಹೆಡ್, legs, hands present ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತದ ರೀ? visceral mass is an part of an body of an organism. So that visceral mass is consisting of a visceral mass ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು present ಇರ್ತದ ರೀ? digestive system present ಇರ್ತದ and respiratory system present ಇರ್ತದ. next ಏನ್ರಿ? reproductive system ಏನಿರ್ತದ ರೀ? present ಇರ್ತದ. So next character, so these animals are, it may be organisms. These animals having mantle. So this is a special character. The mantle is present. So mantle is nothing but it is a soft cover of skin. ಏನಿರ್ತದ ರೀ? mantle present ಇರ್ತದ. mantle is nothing but a covering of special characteristic. Next character, right. These are also bilaterally symmetrical. These are also bilaterally symmetrical. So body is can be cut into two equal halves, and these are also triploblastic. Triploblastic is nothing but it having a 3 layers, and these are also coelomates. Coelomates is nothing but there is a body cavity present between the body wall and alimentary canal. Next, these are unsegmented. These are unsegmented. The unsegmented means the body is cannot be segmented. Like in arthropodas. Arthropodas are noted new. Body in the segments present in the here. Look here. This is the apple snail. Apple snail, an example of mollusca. So the body is unsegmented. Segmented irangilla. Soft in the body. So segments are absent. That's why they mention these are unsegmented. This is also important character. Next, radula is present. Here it is very important. Radula structure is present. That radula structure is present because the radula structure is responsible for catching of fish and scrapping of algae species. So ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ radula, it is a special character. So that radula is help in the catching of the fishes. So small fishes ಅನ್ನ food ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ intake ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಿರ್ತಾವ. So ಹೆಂಗೆ intake ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾರೆ radula help. The radula help the catching of the fishes and scrapping of the algae. Algae is a phytoplankton. It belongs to plants. So the algae is used as a food for a mollusca. So scrapping of algae. This is a special character. Radula is a special organ present in the phylum Mollusca. So next character, these are also viviparous. So these are also oviparous, not viviparous. These are also oviparous. Is nothing but a egg-laying organisms, and later egg is converted into offspring, later adult. Next character, fertilization. Fertilization, internal. The fertilization is fusion of the gametes takes place inside the female body, and development is direct or it may be indirect. So direct development. So direct development is nothing but young ones are converted into adults. Indirect means egg is passes several stages of larvae. So the molluscas are having direct or indirect development. Some molluscas are developed by a direct process, and some molluscas are developed by a indirect process. Next, examples. So examples regarding to phylum Mollusca. First one, apple snail. Apple snail. Second one, devilfish. Devilfish. So devilfish is nothing but a octopus. These are the some examples regarding to phylum Mollusca. Okay. Next phylum is about phylum Echinodermata. So in Kannada it is called as Kantaka Charmigalu. So why it is Echinodermata? Because the body of an organism is a spiny body. ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ ಮುಳ್ಳು ತರ ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದ. So that is called as a spiny. is an example of phylum Echinodermata. So what are the characteristics of phylum Echinodermata? The endoskeleton is present. Endoskeleton means inside the body the small skeletal structure is present. That's why the endoskeleton. The name is endoskeleton. And the body is made up of calcareous. Calcareous is nothing but a calcium. The body is made up of calcium component. Next, the spiny bodies. Spiny bodies are nothing but those are called as ossicles. Multiple structure present in the organism body mela. Those are called as spiny bodies. Or spiny bodies. Those are also called ossicles. Next, these are purely marine. It is important. Purely ಏನಂತಾರೆ sea water ಒಳಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನಕ್ಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಎಕಿನೋಡರ್ಮೆಟಾಸ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. Not in a fresh water and not in a terrestrial habitat. So those are purely marine. Is nothing but a sea water forms. Next, these are also having a organ system grade of organization. Is nothing but many organs are combined and form a one system. Next, here the special characteristic of Echinodermata is they possess two types of symmetry. In adult Echinodermata, adult means ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಏಜ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಾರ. ಸೊ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ Echinodermata possess a radial symmetry. ಸೊ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಬೆಳೆದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಗೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಾರ. ರೇಡಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ is nothing but a central body of the organism ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ರೇಡಿಯಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾರೆ ರೇಡಿಯಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ and larval stages of Echinodermata. So larval stages consisting of the bilaterally symmetrical. So larva is nothing but a initial stage, starting stage of an Echinodermata that consisting of the bilaterally symmetrical. This character is important. Next character, these are also triploblastic. There are three layers, ecto, endo and mesoderm layers are present, and these are also coelomate. There is a body cavity present between the body wall and alimentary canal. Next, digestive system. The digestive system is complete. Complete digestive system meaning you already got the here separate openings of excretion and separate opening of intaking of the food. So the digestive system is complete. The lower part, if for example on Echinodermata starfish adari lower part ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು present ಇರ್ತದೆ mouth present ಇರ್ತದೆ. So that mouth is help in the intaking of the food, and upper part consisting of the anus that is help in the removing of the waste substances, excretory substances ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ anus ದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ remove ಆಗ್ತದ. So that is digestive system. Next, here the special character that is water vascular system. Here the starfish consisting of the water vascular system. This is a water vascular system. ಯಾವ animals ಯಾವ phylum animals ಒಳಗೆ present ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ. So only Echinodermata containing the water vascular system. Those water vascular systems are help in the locomotion. Because every water vascular system present ಇರ್ತಾರೆ they they survive in the sea condition only, marine condition only. That's why the water vascular system are help in the locomotion. Locomotion is nothing but a movement of the organism. ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ organism. So organism one place to another place move ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ locomotion ಅಂತಾರೆ. So locomotion ಆಗಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ ವಾಟರ್ ವಾಸ್ಕುಲರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. by means of water vascular system. Here, next character, sexes are separate. Here, male and female are different animals. Next, the fertilization. Fertilization is external. External means outside the female body. And external fertilization after that. If one organism, female organism, lays the egg, one organism ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ egg ಅನ್ನ lay ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದರಿ female organism. Fertilization means fusion of the gametes, fusion of male and female gametes. These eggs are female gametes, consisting of the female gametes. Later, another organism, that is male organism, gets or release the sperms on the eggs. ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ sperm release ಆಗ್ತಾವರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದರಿ male organism ದಿಂದ. So later that sperms are fused with the eggs and fertilization takes place. Later new echinodermata is formed. That's why the fertilization is external. Next, the development is indirect. Development is indirect. Is nothing but the several larval stages are passed and later the adult echinodermata is formed. So this is about phylum Echinodermata. Here the main characters are, these are purely marine. This is also one character, main character, and they possess two types of symmetry. Those are radial and bilateral symmetry. In larval stages, bilateral symmetry, and in adult stages, radial symmetry. And special character, that is water vascular system. So that water vascular system is help in the locomotion, capturing, transport of food, respiration process. These are important characters regarding to phylum Echinodermata. Next is about examples. So example